Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly forecast for April 3rd through the 9th. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. We've got a full moon coming up in Libra this week. So we're just going to check in and we're going to see how the energies are coming in for the Gemini collective. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. Therefore, not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do and could be a good time. Right now, I'm having a sale on private readings through March 31st. I will talk about that at the end. But for right now, let's jump into the cards and see what the messages are that are coming in for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. So we're going to lay out your cards. Alrighty. And move you in just a bit closer. First card that's coming up here for the Gemini collective is the Ace of Swords. And so this could be you very much in your wonderful element of air as an air sign. Full moons are times, obviously, that we're releasing blockages, we're releasing things that held us back. And for me, in my readings, Ace of Swords comes up sometimes when we're having clearing happening in the crown chakra. So some of you Geminis that have been blocked in the crown chakra are going to be experiencing a clearing in the crown chakra, and you're going to be releasing limited beliefs, things having to do with like any low self-esteem, confusion. I feel a sense of releasing confusion, seeing clearly, seeing solutions where once you saw problems, coming into efficiency, finding an easier way to do things. Like it's going to become a lot more clear for you how you're wanting to proceed moving forward. One of the things that's happening in this full moon in Libra is we're really kind of taking a look at what we're getting out of situations, and like support, like are people or situations supporting us in the things that we want for ourselves? Is it helping us reach our goal? Is it aligned with what we want? And I feel for some reason the Gemini collective, and this is coming in intuitively, I feel like you're really looking at issues of loyalty, like people being loyal to you, people having your back, people being there for you. And so I feel with this Ace of Swords, a lot of you are finding ways to articulate or to express to people um, really how you feel about how they've shown up in your life, and like the way, how can I say this? I feel like you're finding a way to articulate very clearly, to express to people how they've let you down and like how it's unacceptable. And so I feel that for a lot of you, as you're doing this, you're not doing it in the sense where you're trying to get somebody to apologize to you, or you're trying to get somebody to shape up, or to step up. I feel like it's more kind of like, look, I'm kind of done with this. I'm kind of done with you. I'm done with this situation. But I'm going to do you the courtesy and give you the decency of telling you why. I'm not just going to disappear. I'm not just going to ghost you. I'm not just going to, I'm not going to be passive aggressive. I'm going to tell you very clearly what you did. I'm going to tell you very clearly how you weren't there. And I'm going to give you very specific examples. And so I feel like it's more of something that you're doing to like clear the slate, where like you're like, I don't want to walk away from a situation for it to be unfinished. I just want to be able to move on and move forward without this coming up again, or without somebody being like, oh well, what did I do? Or I don't want to have like unfinished karmic situations. And I feel like some of you are even thinking really, really specifically about like future lifetimes, where you're like, I don't want this person coming back again in another lifetime where we have to resolve this stuff. I'm clearing the air now. I'm not going to leave anything confused. I'm not going to leave anything up in the air. I'm nipping this in the bud now. I'm not going to do this in another lifetime. And I feel like some of you are very specifically having that train of thought where you're thinking about future lifetimes and just clearing this stuff up so you don't have to deal with it later. And so I feel some of you are going to be very honest. You're going to be very honest and you're not mincing words, and you're just kind of really expressing, like, look, you did me dirty. You did me wrong. I'm not stupid. I'm not a fool. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it. And it is what it is, and have a nice life. That's kind of the energy I feel coming from Gemini here in this shifting and in this clearing that's occurring in the full moon energy. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Four of Swords. So, Four of Swords is also a card that comes up for me in my readings when the person I'm reading for, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, sometimes even physically, you've been through the ringer. You've been through a lot. And so there's this moment to just kind of process and just let it go and spend time in prayer, meditation. It's a time of healing. It's a time of like getting our energy back, getting our strength back, and just kind of resting from all of the intensity that we've been through. And so full moon energy, it can, when we're picking up on the full moon energy, it can make us feel tired, it can make us feel fatigued, it can make us feel like achy, sores in the body. I don't feel for the Gemini collective like there's gonna be physical release like tummy troubles or sinus issues that came up for some of the other signs. I don't feel like you all are going to have that kind of release where like your tummy, you're having tummy troubles or sinus issues or aches in the body. That's not to say some of you won't, but for the majority of you I don't feel it in that way. But I do feel that you're going to find yourself feeling like you just need to be in quiet, calm space without distraction, without people bothering you, without people bugging you. And you're just finding that you just need to be still. You just need to lay down. Not even sleepy. Like, I don't even think that you're like feeling sleepy. Sometimes that happens where people get really sleepy in that energy of that release and that shift. I just feel like you're feeling the need to just be still. Like, I just want to be still. I just want to be in the quiet. I need to rest and be left alone. And so some of you also may be kind of like connecting with music as like your way of like bringing things up, letting it go, just kind of being lost in your music. And some of you, and this is coming in intuitively, some of you may be feeling really drawn to opera. I know that I'm not a Gemini. I'm not a Gemini, but there was a time in my healing and my own ascension when I felt really drawn to like just really dramatic, powerful opera, like old opera, like from the 20s and 30s. And I would just come home from work and I would just lay down in the dark and I would just like play my opera music. And something about it was so refreshing, so releasing, so energizing. And some of you may be kind of like in that vibe. Some of you are like, I don't know how to release. I don't know how to release. I don't know how to cut cords. It's just happening. It's just happening as you're following this feeling of rest. And so I don't know, some of you may be feeling towards pulled towards opera, or feeling pulled towards like just laying down in the dark and just like listening to a certain type of music. That's going to be a big part of this release and a big part of the shift that you're going through. The next card that's coming up here, and I love this for you, Gemini, is the King of Swords. So this is you in your air element, right? Being able to use the strengths of your element, right? Every element, air, fire, water, earth, each of the signs, we have our strengths and we have our weaknesses. We have ways in which our element is very beneficial. We have ways in which our element can kind of be a bit of a challenge that we've got to stay on top of. And having the King of Swords come up here, I feel here, Gemini, you're connecting with the strengths. You're connecting with the strengths of being a Gemini. You're connecting with the strengths of being an air element. And you are in touch with your emotions, but you are also able to use your emotions as like a compass. And then you're bringing in your guidance, your logic as guidance. Okay, my emotions are giving me an idea of which direction I need to go in, like what feels right to me, what I need. I'm very connected with what my emotions are telling me I need right now in my spirit. And now I can bring in my logic and I can make this happen. I can move forward very clearly. I feel, Gemini, a lot of you are going to discover that you are very gifted. You are very, very gifted with expressing ideas, coming up with ideas, expressing ideas, communicating, and I feel like a lot of you are realizing you have a lot to say. And you're going to start saying it through various mediums. Some of you may begin writing. Some of you may begin putting out blogs or videos, vlogs, maybe even, or podcasts, or you may start doing some kind of public speaking. But I feel like a lot of you are coming into this element of expression, teaching, telling your story, being in your power, making things happen for yourself. And I feel intuitively that this is also bringing you into a sense of community, like finding your people, finding your tribe, feeling a sense of community. The next card coming up here for the Gemini collective is the Six of Wands, and this is victory. This also came up for Virgo. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or if you have Virgo placements, you may want to check out the Virgo reading for the week ahead. Six of Wands is known as the victory card. So you may be receiving news that you were chosen for something. You may have beat out competition in some way. This is also a card that comes up for me when truth is being revealed. Anybody who is lying about you, anybody who is trying to make you look bad, the truth is being revealed about what truly was the situation, what truly happened. There's a sense here of truth being revealed with the Six of Wands. If you are somebody who's putting yourself out there professionally, creatively, Six of Wands can also be that you're getting a lot of attention. You're being seen, you're being celebrated. People are talking about you positively. There may be a lot of business coming your way by word of mouth. And so Six of Wands is definitely a very positive card here, to say that you have triumph and victory over previous challenges and you're coming into like being in your power. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. There's a playlist in the description that will take you to the other videos. If you want to check out the love and romance videos, there's also a link in the description that'll take you to those. And if you would like a private reading with me, there's links in the description for the different readings I offer. The 30-minute video readings usually go for $50, but right now through March 31st, they're going for $25. But I have other readings I also offer. I have readings that start at $20 and just kind of maybe something hopefully that might work for you if you're looking for a reading. If anything looks good, feel free to click on the link. It will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings.